All right. Okay, so the new IDs are finally out, and yeah, all right, let's look at them. First, we'll do Dawn. Okay, all right. This was kind of expected. Plus 25% damage. That's kind of a lot. Wow. Okay. Okay. So yeah, 3 and 4, pretty good with +2 coin power. I was also kind of expecting this to be 6 for some reason, but yeah. Next, we're hoping for 4 and 4. Yep, and 2 coin power. Yep, that's pretty standard. Plus 15% damage. Okay. And then deal slash damage equal to 10% of this coin's final damage. For every horn stack, max 30% damage. Huh, okay. Well, that's interesting. So yeah, I think 30% was also kind of expected, but 15% on here isn't bad at all. Alright, skill 3. Yep, 4 and 3. And up to 2 coin power, another for every 6. Okay, as expected. If Athena falls into, or if Athena has horns, convert to unbreakable coins. Plus 10% damage for every horn stack, max 30. Okay. Okay, so combat start and on use. So it gains 3, but basically it seems like if you want to get the full 30% damage, you either need to use the defense skill, or you need to have used a skill 3 the turn before, is what it looks like, right? Or gain 3 next turn. Gain 3 is max stack 3, yeah. Okay, so actually no, you can't even do the skill 3. You can skill 3 into a skill 2 though, but you can't skill 3 into a full skill 3, because you'll only have 2 horns if you use a skill 3 into it, so you kind of have to use the counter to get the 3 next turn. So that's like kind of weird, but like, oh, that was bad. But it does let you go straight from the skill 3 into the skill 2. So yeah, and then 1 count was kind of expected on all this. Okay, 2 count, cool. Okay, so yeah, as expected, it's not really meant for count. No one was expecting it to be the rupture count savior, but numbers wise, it is looking very strong. Decent speed as well. 30% max on that. Deals me 5% of this coin's final damage. Slash damage to the target. Has shatter mark, strength, and effective, and deal 50% of this coin's final damage. Okay, 50% isn't bad. Slash damage instead next turn. Inflict 3 shatter mark next turn. If target any panic type, inflict +3 sinking count. No one really. I don't think anyone's using this as a sinking ID, to be honest. I mean, if someone doesn't have any sinking IDs, maybe, but like, no one should prioritize this as a sinking ID. Like, yeah, you can throw it into a sinking team, but like, it's just a lot better. It's just a strong unit overall in Rupture teams, and especially in Heishou teams. But, I mean, yeah, even in just Rupture teams in general. I mean, it's not super strong for Rupture. I mean, it has a lot of coins, so it can get a lot of hits in, but, like, it feels like it should be a generalist unit, to be honest. Like, it's not really too crazy status-wise, but, like, it does feel like a very, very solid unit overall. And then Shattermark, take 10% plus 10% damage from Gluttony and Gloom skills. So yeah, units without SP, Clash Power -1. Yeah, so it's just like a solid unit overall, but it's not too like the numbers on it are really good, but the conditionals are going to be kind of hard to reach because it's 6, so it's going to need to be at like 12 rupture potency to really be activating frequently, and it's kind of hard to get it that high because of count. Sinking as well, sinking's a bit easier because they have a lot of count, but I mean, yeah, overall I think it's definitely very solid ID. Passives, inflict 1 sinking upon frequency or count using the skill. I mean, that's kind of whatever, right? I feel like the preview looked a little bit different. Like, I think the preview was something along the lines of like inflict additional rupture potency or count. So this kind of is kind of whatever. Okay, it's kind of whatever. Explosive battering ram. Deal minus or negative target's SP divided by 3% more damage against targets that have less than 0 SP. So that kind of makes this a lot more usable in a sinking team, right? Well, I mean, it's not like game changing, but like it's not bad for sinking, because when targets have low SP, it's like dealing more damage, which isn't bad. But here, deal plus 1% damage for every 2 rupture plus sinking on target, max 15%, double this effect, and max value against targets without SP. So it's not really necessary to fight targets with SP, and kind of also plays into it doesn't like it doesn't really need sinking on this ID at all. Sinking is just kind of like it's just there as like a little bonus, but it's not really anything too important. If this unit has horns, lost coin with base skills, deal plus 50% damage. Alright. When attacking, skill slot, quick defense skill, last coin deals plus 3% damage instead. When attacking, skill slot. Okay. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. When clashing with a clashable guard, skill, clash power plus 3. Sure. And then this, I don't think this was too important. Inflict 1 defense level down for something. Yeah, no, it's not too important. Let's look at the skill 3 again. Was there a reuse coin, or is that on Heathcliff? Yeah, I think it's on Heathcliff. Yeah. All right. Any sanity effects? No. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah. Bro, the difference in the arts are are great. Dude, the difference between 2 and 3. Yeah. Alright, let's look at Heathcliff now. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright. Okay, what do we got? 2 and 3! 2 and 3! Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed it would be 2 and 3? Coin power plus 1. Clash power, it goes up to 2. Who would have guessed? What was the next one? Is it going to be like 3 and 5? Or is it just going to be 4 and 4 again? 4 and 4. Okay. Alright, so that goes up to like 19 and then 21, I think, right? Here, I'll tell this first. Yeah, just 1 and 1 makes sense. Clash power plus 1 for every 10 burn on self. So he needs 20 burn on himself to fully have all his stuff. That's kind of a lot of burn, right? That's a bit much, not gonna lie. Yeah, 10 burn on self again is kind of a little bit crazy. It looks like on every clash start he gives himself count for burn, which is interesting. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Deal burn on self times 2% of this. Okay, max of 20. I mean, yeah, I guess they couldn't make that too strong on a skill too. Oh, coin reuse. I forgot about that. It has a blood flame. This unit has less than. Yeah, blood flame. I'm pretty sure you just do 1 defense skill, right? Yeah, and then you get 3 blood flame. So having a reuse on this is kind of crazy. Like on just a basic skill too. Like this basically gives it like shank levels of power, right? Because it goes up to 5 coin power and reuses a coin for just the low price of defending for 1 turn. And it's not even a defense, it's a clashable counter, which means you're attacking anyway. So like that's just so free and easy. And this 20% damage is that looks pretty strong. Yeah, for sure. Okay, skill 3, unfocused volley is kind of whatever. Yeah, 3 attack weight, 4 and 3, you guessed that. 30% damage, I think that was pretty standard. Plus 15% damage for every burn on self. So what is that, like, is that 20? Yeah, yeah, that's 20. So it seems 20 is the burn number that he's working with. So it has blood flame, convert all coins to unbreakable. At 20, at 20, max stack is 20. For every stack, deal plus 0.75% damage. That's a weird number. How much is that then? Like, what is that? It's like, okay, well that times 10 is 7.5, times 2 is 15. Is that it? Is it 15% damage increase at 20? Maybe, I don't know. Wait, no, that can't be right. That seems too high. Is it 1.5? Wait, no, it is 15. Because it's 7.5 times 2 is the 15. Okay, yeah, 15% should be, I think, unless I did that wrong. Alright, coin power plus 1 for every, okay, so it goes up to 2. Okay, yeah, 4 and 5 is not bad. Apply 2 burn, target itself, 50% HP, take burn, damage by burn potency. So, at 50% plus HP, okay. Okay. On hit, deal burn on self plus burn on main target % of this coin's final damage max lightning against all. Max 20%. Okay, 20% isn't bad, right? It's not bad. Not bad. It's not like insane, but it's not bad. Okay, 5 and 3. I'm guessing it goes up to 5 and 5. Yeah, 5 and 5. Ooh, 60%. Yeah, 3 times 20 is 60. 1% damage for every 2% missing on target and on self. 50%. Okay, that's pretty good. 1% for every 20 missing HP on self. Okay, it's whatever. Clash win, gain 10 burn. Okay, all right. After attack, consume all battle blood instinct. Okay, so it's after attack, so you get to... So I guess you get to keep it while using the attack, so that's like an extra 15% damage still while using the enhanced skill 3. At more than 20 burn, consume up to 25 excess burn and heal burn consumed times 2 HP. And that it's also after attack, or times 2% HP. So what is that like? It's up to 25, so 25 times 2 is up to 50% HP. So 20 burn and 50% HP are pretty important numbers for his kit, it looks like. Inflicted 2 burn. So I think this is the first Heathcliff unit with burn as well, which is something. Inflicted 2 burn if this unit has 20 plus burn, or the unit has less than 50%. If the unit, okay, so yeah, once again, over 20 burn reuse this coin. On hit, deal 20%. This coin's final damage from wrath, damage against all targets. Okay, that's not bad at all. If this is the final coin, heal HP by the amount of the above effect out. Okay. So that's very clearly pretty strong. So how strong is it actually? So what, it goes up to 5 and 5. Clash power doesn't really count for damage, I don't think. So let's figure this out. So does he get damage from this? I don't think so. I mean, he gets offense level, but I'm not calculating that. So 60%, 50%. Okay, well, so first it's 5, right? So it should be, what is it? 5 times 10, right? Because it's 1, 3, 6, 10, right? So 5 times 10 is 50. 5 times 4, 20. So it's like 70. And then what's 60% of 70? 70 times 0.6. 42. What's 50% of 70? I don't need a calculator for that. It's 35. So is it 35 plus 42 plus 70 is 147. And then there's also what is it? This times 1.15. Actually, am I doing this right? Hold on. 70 times 1.6. That times 1.5 times 1.15. This can't be right. This is 193. That doesn't look right. And then there's also that reuse. I'm gonna have to do this all over again. Okay, what's the final number? The final number is 25, right? Final number should be 25. So 25. Am I gonna have to use Microsoft Paint for this? Actually, hold on. Let me just hold on. Okay, so we have 5 base. No, it's not showing. Hold on. Okay, 5 base, 5 coin, 5 coins, right? Okay. And how are we gonna do this calculation? Okay, so coin 1. Oh, is there a better way to do this? Okay, coin 1 is 5 plus 5. Coin 2 is 5. That's not a 5. 5 plus 5 plus 5. Coin 3 is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Coin 4 is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Then coin 5 is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, parentheses, and then there's also the additional deal 20% against all targets. So it's that times 1.2 times 3. Did you read Don's kit? Yeah, what are your thoughts? Yeah, let me put a break on this math for now because my brain is starting to hurt. Okay, so Don's kit. Where's Don? Okay, Don's kit I think is. So there's like pros and cons to it, right? Because like she's really strong, but like most of the Heishou, she's not really like a status unit. Like her count sucks, and Like, she's not like an insane unit for Rupture, but like her numbers are really strong. Like 15 rolling skill 1, 22 rolling skill 2, and 24 rolling skill 3. Like, she has really good coins, and she's really strong, and she has a lot of like additional damage in her kit. Like 25% bonus damage on her skill 1. I think on every one of her skills she gets a bonus 15% damage on the last coin, just because. That's bad. So like, she's really, really solid, but she just isn't like an insane like status savior like count wise. But like, she is really good. Like, she does a lot of damage, and she has a lot of damage, and she even supports other people doing damage. Like, in her passive, like plus 10% damage from Gluttony and Gloom, she can just apply to people. So she's definitely like really solid. And she has good Sin Affinities as well, because Gluttony skill 2 is good in the Heishou team, and Gloom skill 3 I think is also pretty good. The defense is a counter, which is also, or clashable counter, which is pretty good. So a lot of these are like very standard numbers, but she's very solid, I would say. Like, I think I would definitely, even though she's not like insane for like the status, I think she definitely still deserves a spot on the Heishou team when you compare her to like let's look at like Gregor or someone, right? Like, his status is like he's basically doing the same amount of status, because like none of the Heishou are really crazy status wise, but like her conditional is like a little bit easier to reach, because this is like for every 10, and like poise, no one really has poise, but like Rupture, like she only needs like 12 Rupture to function. So she's definitely like she's just really strong. Like, a lot of damage in her kit, really good numbers, good offense levels, good passive. So she's just really solid all around. Someone starting Limbus, what would you say to someone who wants to make a budget Rupture team before the season ends, like whom to target? I will easily say Heishou Faust. Heishou Faust is currently the best ID in the game. Whether you want a Rupture team or any team, she is currently the strongest unit in the game. Like, I think it's not even a debate. Like, everyone just kind of agrees at this point that she's just the strongest. But yeah, I think as for Rupture, like, a lot of the Rupture team is basically just the Heishou pack at this point. And the main units of the Heishou pack are Heishou Faust and the seasonal Honglu ID, because he has like a unique interaction with every Heishou pack member. So he's like, aside from Heishou Faust, he kind of supports every Heishou ID. So he's probably the second most important, right after Faust. But yeah, those two, yeah, those two are definitely like the go-to Heishou, Rupture, and even generalist units. Like, they're just really strong, especially as a team. I can shard one idea this season, so what should be the poll primary Honolulu match here? Yeah, so shard one ID of this season. Yeah, if you can shard one ID of this season, I would definitely go with Heishou Faust, because I think right now is the there's a Honglu banner, and so you can probably get him on that if you are doing re-rolling stuff. But I would definitely shard Heishou Faust, because the way that sharding works is that when you're in, so right now is like season 6, and so right now everything from like the seasonal things from season 5 are currently unshardable, but then in season 7 you'll be able to shard from season 5 again, and then stuff from season 6 then you'll not be able to shard. So like stuff from the previous season you can't shard until like 1 or 2 seasons pass. But yeah, so I would definitely prioritize Heishou Mao Faust. And then the seasonal Honglu, or Lord Honglu, is also very good. Someone's starting on this. Things. Target Otis and Ryoshu next season. Yeah, Ryoshu. I think next season is Ryoshu's Kanto, I'm pretty sure. So she should have her own. Like during each season, each sinner kind of has their own special ID for the season. Like this was Honglu's season, and this was his seasonal ID. So Ryoshu should get hers next season, and usually they're pretty strong. So yeah, definitely Ryoshu's gonna be pretty good next season. So yeah, that's definitely a good idea. All right, now back to the difficult calculation of this. Okay, 1.2. What was I even doing? Deal 20% of this coin's final damage. Okay, so 20% of that to 3 enemies. So that times 3. 1.2 times 3 is like, it's like 3.6. So we can just say 3.6. Oh, but it's additional, so it's actually that times 4.6, right? Because it's that plus an additional 3.6 of it. And then all of that, I believe, is times the 15%, the 60%, and the 50%. So what is that, like? See, I don't know if it stacks or if it's like, I don't think it does stack actually. All right, let's do it this way. Okay. 5. Okay, how many 5s is this? 1. Okay, let's just do it like this. It's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. What's 5 times 14? That's like 50, 20, 70, right? 70. And then 70 plus the number above. So what's 25 times 4.6? 25 times 4.6. So 115 plus 115. And that is, what is that? Plus 70. 185. I did not need to calculate for that. Why did I do that? Okay, now this number times 0.6 and 0.5 and 0.15. That should be the final damage number. Should be. So 185 times 0.6 is 111 plus 185 times 0.5 is 92.5 plus 185 times 0.15 is 27.75. Okay, and then what does that equal? That plus 92.5 and plus 111 equals 231.25. Okay, so that's a decent amount of damage. Did I do that right? I think I did. I think I did do that right. That's a pretty interesting number. That's an interesting number. That's cool. It's pretty cool. Wait, no, is that right? That can't be right. Deal 20% of this. Wait, oh no, I definitely did that wrong. I definitely did that wrong because I did times. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, I did it wrong. Hold on, what was it? Now I have to go back. Oh, it's like, how did I do it so wrong? It's not times 4.6. It's times it's times 1.6. What am I doing? Wait, is it? Wait, hold on, no. Wait, because it's 20, but times to 3 targets. Wait, no, that just puts it back to 1.6. Oh, I did that wrong. How did I do that so wrong? Yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, no, I did that so wrong. 1.6, right? Yeah. That is the reuse as well. Yeah, no, what am I doing? Yeah, no. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, it activates twice. Oh my god. This sucks. Alright. So this also now has to be 1.6. Oh my god. What am I doing? Why did I decide to calculate this? Alright, so it's 10. You know, let's put an equal sign next to the parts that are solved. 10, 15, 20, 25 times 1.6. 25 times 1.6. That's not the right thing. Times 1.6 equals 40. Wow, that's an easy number. And then 30 times 1.6 is 48. Okay, and then what are these all together? 10, 15 is 25, plus 20 is 45, plus 40 is 85. 85 plus 48 is 133. 133. Okay, now 133 times the 0.6 and the 0.5 and the 0.15. Okay, this looks a little bit more understandable, right? A little bit more logical and reasonable, I think. 133 times 0.6, 79.8. Okay. 133 times 0.5. I don't think I needed to calculate for that one. 133 times 0.15. That's a weird number. All right. Okay, that plus that plus that equals 166.25. Okay, I think this is more accurate. I think this makes more sense. So okay, that's not bad. That's good. That's actually pretty good. Did I need to spend that much time on that? No. Did I spend that much time on that? Yeah. But well, now we know. Base power only 1. Coin power only 1. I mean, I guess sure. It's whatever. Plus 1%. Oh yeah, and the 30% bonus damage on my clashable counter. Does he really need that? That's does he really need 30% bonus damage on a clashable counter of all things? Okay, all right, buddy. Sure, you can have your 30% damage bonus on a clashable counter. It's ridiculous. Sure, why not? Why not, bro? Why not? Go ahead. I kind of want to calculate how much Dawn does. Oh, actually, it's gonna be. Oh, it's gonna be kind of weird to do. It's 4 and 5. Does she get a reuse? No, but she does have her 30%. I mean, her 30% is gonna match Heathcliff's 60% and 50% and 15%, all combining. Actually, she does have 50% coins final damage and Shattermark as well. So I guess she kind of makes up for it with Shattermark, right? Because she hits something with that and it's just taking an insane amount of more damage. Because, like, let me get this off the screen. Because, like, I think Heathcliff, he definitely feels much more DPS heavy, right? Whereas Dawn, I mean, they have the same. I mean, they're both their skill 1s and skill 2s are pretty good. I mean, yeah, they're both very solid units. Like, they both are very good. I think Heathcliff is just like his skill 3 enhanced is just really good. But then again, he's also applying 10 burn on himself just because. And he might, the thing about this is it might take him longer to ramp up. So, like, yeah, his potential is higher, but his ramp up is also higher as well, is what it looks like to me. And also, there's so much burn on himself. It's kind of ridiculous. Also, we have to figure out how he gets the battle instinct. Okay, gain battle instinct when meeting one of the following conditions. 10 per turn. Okay, that's interesting. Do you lose on turn? For every 10 stat gain, 1 haste next turn. Okay, so I guess you only lose it when you use the skill 3 enhanced, it looks like, which is not bad at all. What's this? On hit, base skill attack, deal 5% of gluttony damage dealt as raptors. Okay, so yeah, I think once again that's basically just for Honglu's skill 2, or the Heishou Honglu skill 2 is what it looks like it's for. So not bad, because it's just an extra, like it's just free damage basically is what it looks like. I think the real interesting part is cannot be staggered or fall below 1 HP due to burn damage. Actually, that's not what it was. It was this one. Yeah, this one. In this encounter, when this unit takes damage that brings their HP down to 0, nullify that damage, and this unit's HP cannot drop below 1 for the turn. So, it's basically just a free self-revive once you hit 0 HP. Then at next turn start, heal 20 plus burn on self, percent HP, and remove all burn on self. Max at 49%. That's an interesting number that it's not 50%. Why is it not 50%? That's really interesting. What counts as 1% of his HP? Would it be 2 or 3? Probably 2, right? So then what counts as 49% of his HP? Oh, I really just messed up my words there. So to me, that looks like it's something to do with his 50% HP is the only reason why it would be 49%. But that's just still kind of a weird number, I feel like. Like, it has to be something with the interaction. I guess maybe I guess because there's some things that require him to be below 50%. Yeah, it's if this unit is at less than 50% HP, reuse this coin. So yeah, that's probably why it's at 49%. But like, I mean, yeah, I guess if he's at 0, then 49% is still going to be below 50%. So yeah, he can't be at 2 HP when he recovers 49%. Okay, yeah, that makes sense now. Okay, this gain 1 offense level and 1 defense level for every 20%. For free? For free? He just gets free clash power at a free whole entire clash power at 40% HP. That's pretty interesting. That just for free, that's cool. Gain battle blood instinct. Okay, gain 3 at clash start. Okay, so you just gain 3 at clash start just because. That's cool. Gain 1 when this unit hits with a base attack skill, or when this unit takes burn damage. So he should be gaining at a minimum 3 per turn if he's not spending a turn doing this, which he's going to be doing because he needs Blood Flame, right? At less than 50% HP, gain 1 more battle blood instinct. Gain 5 on kill. Okay, so the on kill is probably going to ramp him up a lot faster than the rest, right? But he doesn't need kills to ramp up. But I mean, yeah, say so to get this 10 per turn, he needs to clash, or I guess he just, because it's not combat start, it's clash start. So he needs to clash. He needs to hit at least twice with a base attack skill and get a kill. And I guess more likely it's going to be he's getting 6 per turn from skill 1 and skill 2 and clash start. So what, that's like 4 turns to get to 20. So then you can use this on turn 5, I think, right? So that's a bit slow. So let's say you, I mean, no, you kind of want to be saving your skill 3. So let's say you kill something, right? Then that's 4 turns to get to it. Actually, isn't it? 3, 3, 3, 9. Plus 9. So it's like 3 turns and then 1 kill. I mean, yeah, if you get 1 kill, then I think on turn 4 you should be able to use it. I think. But yeah, I mean, either way, he's strong. Like, burn is really easy to keep. It's far easier than rupture or sinking to keep. Like, where's Sinclair's burn application? Oh, it's just, okay. Where's the Heishou units? Okay, I don't have Heishou Yisong. Heishou Faust. I don't have Heishou Don. Heishou Ryoshu. There is no Heishou for you. Heishou. Don't have that one. Don't have that one. Don't have that one. Heishou. Heishou. And I do not have that one. Okay. So how is his burn count? Inflict 1 burn count. Okay. No count. 1 count. Okay. So he has a whopping total of, what is that? 4 burn counts in an entire rotation, which is kind of, that's something. That's definitely something. I mean, I know I don't call him a burn ID, or I know I don't call any of the Heishou status IDs, but 4 burn count is kind of abysmal. Like, I can't even defend that. That's something for sure. How much burn count does Heathcliff do? On target and stop. Okay, so that's 3. and then on target itself, so and that, so that's like 2, so that's like 4, so that's like 7 so far, and then he doesn't inflict count on that. Oh, I guess he does. Oh, here he does. But it's only enhanced. All right. I mean, 7 is still better than 4. 4 is kind of ridiculous. Oh, I really want to calculate his skill 2 damage, because his skill 2 should be really strong because of the reuse. Actually, let's look at Shank for a second. Okay, deal plus 20% damage. That's why it was so strong. And then this as well. Heads plus 50% damage, or reuse heads hit plus 50% damage. So yeah, that Shank was really strong, and it didn't even gain coin power everything or anything. So this being on a modern ID, having that reuse, I mean, he doesn't gain like the 20% there, but actually, I mean, he does have the, what is it, Battle Blood Instinct? Yeah, he does have just 15% damage at 20 stack just for everything, I'm pretty sure, right? So that definitely could be a strategy of just not using his skill 3 at all and just continuing to spam 15% bonus damage on everything. But like, then again, you don't really have, then you won't have access to the skill 3, which is like a lot of the damage in his kit. And I mean, does it apply to ego as well? Oh, let's see. Yeah, I think it's not limited to base attack skills, so I think it works with ego as well. And some egos on him are pretty good, like was it binds? I'm pretty sure. 7 attack weight, 33 rolling, right? So was that 33 times 7? So it's like, what, like 210 plus 21, so it's like 231. So it's 231 times 15%, or times 100, times 1.15, that much damage. So like there's just, I mean, yeah. I think all the Adept IDs are supposed to be stronger. I mean, wait, is one of the C branch Adepts? Okay, yeah, this one's Adept. And this one is pretty strong. Was there a C branch Adept? No, there wasn't C branch Adept. What was the other Adept one? I guess this was it. Was there not another Adept one? I know Faust was one. Yeah, I guess it was just Faust. I mean, yeah, all the Adept ones are pretty strong. But that doesn't mean this one is like weak, because this ID is still really solid. Like really solid. Especially as a support ID, like just the free damage increase to all Heishou units through Shattermark. I mean, even to not Heishou units, just anything with Gluttony and Gloom skills, it's very good. And yeah, reducing clash powers also. It's just solid all around, I would say. Like, yeah, just definitely very solid ID and all that. And yeah. Alright, I kind of want to see if anyone has it available. Does anyone... Where is it? Support. Does anyone have it yet? What about Heathcliff? Okay. Let's check again. No. Okay, I mean, people have that ID now, but not the one I'm looking for. No, no. Oops. I think also design-wise, I think both the new IDs look great. Also, I'm noticing a theme with Dawn, with the sheep. Because first there was this, and then there was electric, dreaming, and now this ID. Just a lot of sheep themes, but yeah, definitely. I definitely think both these IDs are going to be very good. I mean, I don't think either of them are going to be the next Heishou Faust, but like they both seem very solid. All right, I don't think anyone has them yet. All right, Refraction Railway. Wait, hold on, is it open? Oh, is it open? There's no way it's open. Is it open? Oh, is it open? I didn't think it was gonna be open yet. Oh my god, is it open? Oh, it's open! Alright. Line 5. Oh. Line 5. I mean, line 1. Ooh. I think I might want to do that. That's... I didn't realize that was open. Well, that's gonna be all for now. Oh, I really want to do line 1 now. All right. Yeah, that's all for now. I think that's... I mean, yeah. Like, they both definitely just look very solid. And... I mean, yeah. Like, really solid rolls, really good numbers, really good damage, and good support. And then as for Heathcliff, like, better... I mean, is it better damage? I mean, they both do damage, but just in different ways. But, like, I feel like they kind of even out for their skill 1s and skill 2. But then I think Heathcliff's skill 3 is a little bit stronger. And, but Dawn does have her support aspect as well with Shattermark, letting everyone else do more damage as well. So that is also pretty good for her. But yeah, they're both very solid units. And yeah, both good passives as well, because he just doesn't die for a turn. He gets 15% bonus damage from his thing. And then Dawn gets bonus damage on every last coin hit. So I guess it's not 15% damage on every hit, but her 15% damage is more consistent. So I guess that's kind of the thing. She's the more consistent ID of the two. Like, they're both strong, but her strength is, like, more consistent, whereas Heathcliff is more, like, all or nothing. Especially with his skill 3. Because he's also going to be kind of... Like, if someone really doesn't know what they're doing, then they might accidentally have him burn to death. I mean, he can't actually die to burn. But, like, he's going to be more work to manage, I think. I mean, I don't think it's going to be difficult, but people are just going to want to keep an eye on him more because of his self-burn. Because he wants to be low health as well, which usually isn't a great thing, but you don't really need low health on him. It just kind of gives you some bonus stuff. But yeah, he overall really solid unit. His skill 1 is really good. Once again, because 11 on the base roll, and then 14, and then going up to 16, wait, is that right? Yeah. Wait, yeah, right? 11 plus 3, 13, no, I mean 14, and then 14 and 2 is 16, yeah. Yeah, so he also goes up to 16 on skill 1. Although, I mean, Clash Power plus 1 for every 10 burn is kind of hard to reach. Like, 20 burn is kind of, it's kind of ridiculous to ask for. Because, like, he only applies 1 count on himself with skill 1. I mean, skill 2, gain 3, it's not bad. Skill 3, the thing is, his most burn gain is from his enhanced skill 3. But he only activates that after getting enough Battle Blood Instinct. And then after he uses the skill 3, the enhanced version, then he gets rid of all of his Battle Blood Instincts. So he kind of just keeps going on this cycle of being strong and then weakening himself over and over. So it feels very, like, it just on paper it looks very rough for him. Because, like, he's going to have a turn where he does insane burst damage, but then if that turn where he's doing burst damage doesn't line up with a turn where he needs to be doing a lot of damage, or I guess if there's 2 burst turns in a row, it's not going to be great. But, like, if he just has 1 turn, then he has to take all this time to ramp up to it and then wait for the right time to use it. But I mean, his skill 2 is pretty strong, so it's not like it's a huge issue. And his skill 1 is also not bad, but self-burn is gonna definitely be rough on him. I mean, yeah, the Heishou team does have Faust with Fluid Sac or Meltdown for healing. And I feel like he's definitely gonna need that in some fights. Like, he does have a self-heal, but only on his enhanced skill 3, which he's not going to be activating super frequently, just because that wouldn't make sense. But yeah, he's definitely solid. Yeah, and then Dawn as well. I mean, yeah, I feel like Dawn is just more consistent. I think Heathcliff might be the stronger DPS, but I think Dawn has definitely more consistency. I mean, yeah, their weaknesses are also different, so that's also something. And then he's slash damage while Dawn is blunt damage. That's another thing to look at. And yeah, but both do seem pretty good. I didn't expect line 1 to come out today. I thought it was gonna be another week. Alright, I'm debating doing line 1 right now. Not sure. Alright, but oh, yeah, design-wise as well. Yeah. Both are cool. I think the animations for them as well are pretty good. Yeah, I think was it the bolus stuff? Inflict 1 sinking upon floating rupture, potency or count. I feel like I remember this being inflict bonus rupture potency or count, and nothing about sinking. Like, I feel like I remember it being that. So I could be wrong about that. But I just forgot that Dawn as well has a bonus 15% damage for free. Okay, yeah, that makes Dawn a lot better. Because, like, I put Heathcliff's 15% damage bonus into calculations, but not Dawn's. That kind of makes me think that I didn't put the final calculations right. I mean, it's fine. They're both strong. This one's more consistent. This one's more potential DPS, but they're both good, I think, is my final take. And yeah. All right. That's all for now. Am I gonna do line 1? I don't know. Either way, I'm ending stream now. If I do line 1, I'll do it in a new stream. But as for now, I think I'm gonna call it for now. All right. See ya.